Scatter, your key to the blockchain. Signatures, identity, reputation, and security for everyone. The opinions expressed in this show are not the opinions of our sponsors. Hi everyone, this is Jenny. I'm also known as TopKpop, and this is the EOS Very Cool channel. Today, I am joined by someone I've had on before, so this is his second appearance. This is Robin from EOS Lynx. Hi, Robin.
How you doing, Jenny? Very nice to be here. Thank you very much for having me.
I'm so happy that you reached out to me. I was just like,
Absolutely.
Yeah, come on again. Like, I had so much fun talking to you last time. So.
Well, you know, last time, it was the first time I was on a podcast, so it was normal for me to come here with some good news.
Oh, and I love that. Thank you so much for thinking of me.
Absolutely.
And this time you actually get the screen to yourself.
Yes. This time I'm going to be sharing with your audience some cool stuff that we've been working on. So just for the people that don't know, EOS Lynx is an EOS wallet, obviously on the EOS blockchain. We are a consumer-friendly wallet. So we try to bring crypto to the masses by having a very simple, easy to use, fast wallet that doesn't have all the small buttons and all the different settings and super complicated. No, we try to go straight to the point and have a great experience for the user that is not or wants to get into the space and is new and doesn't really know how it works. So this is our goal. This is what we've been trying to do for a long time, and yeah. So we're getting there. We're getting there slowly but surely, but we're getting there.
You guys are doing amazing, I must say, because I had you on about 5 months ago. I looked it up before. And I was blown away at that time because you were one of the only wallets that you could go on and just create an account right on it. So when people are like, hey, how do you create an EOS account? I'm like, well, do you have EOS? Or, I mean, we need to start somewhere. And I've made so many people go and use EOS Lynx, and I even mentioned I mentioned you guys a couple of weeks ago on my Twitter. I was like, yeah, this is one of my favorites because it's just it's so easy.
We appreciate the support, definitely.
Well, how can you not support a good product though? I mean, like,
that's very true. We're trying to be a good product.
Well, you're doing fantastic. So I would love to hear. I know you have a little screen sharing thing, so you can update. Everybody, we'd love to see that. Absolutely.
All right, let me share that screen for you. There we go. So obviously this is the Give Links, Get Links campaign that we've been doing. So anyone that shares links with a friend or a coworker will get 25 links points, and the other side will also get 25 links points. So it's a win-win for everyone. Let me share that presentation. Yes. So a couple weeks ago, we've done an event at our old offices. We moved since then, but we did an event presenting the vision that we had for 2019 and where we've been and where we're trying to go. That little spaceship here is us. You can see it right here. It's us, and then we've already done all of this, but we're trying to get all of this done as well. So this is the Lynx Vision 2019. 6 months ago, I'll go real quick over the different points. There was no user-friendly wallets, as you said. Most wallets were very complicated, and we try to bring a fresh set of eyes on the wallet space. There was no EOS mobile apps, maybe one or two gambling, and that's pretty much it. So we had them obviously on our wallet, but since then we've grew tremendously. We now have over 20 dApps in our wallet. So that's that. And then there was no EOS DEXs, no way to exchange your EOS for tokens that you might like or vice versa, right? So change the tokens that you receive to EOS was not possible. So we tried to do one, but we realized that very quickly a lot of people were trying to create DEXs, so we just dropped it and used the ones that were here, like NewDex, Dex, EOS, WhaleX, all those guys, which are great and are doing a great job. And we've talked to them and we got them on Lynx pretty quickly. And we were one of the first wallets to have DEXs on there. So now we have about 5 or 6, and then we're constantly adding the new players to the wallet. And obviously no stable coin. And this is a huge advancements for crypto, because now you can actually erase the volatility of the market, right? So you don't have, if I pay someone in EOS, he doesn't have to be scared and say, oh, but what if I wait 20 minutes and the price goes down, I'm going to get paid less, right? Which is not really cool for the user. So now with Carbon CUSD, we've been working with them a lot, and they're great, and they're doing a tremendous job with their stable coin. They're trying to get it everywhere, and it's super nice to see. So yeah, now we have a unique relationship with Carbon, and you are able to get Carbon through Lynx directly in your wallet. So what are the challenges that we saw? App discovery, right? You don't know what's going on in this space. It's super hard to find new stuff or new dApps, or even you don't know what's going on, right? So one day you could have that type of app, and then the next day it's over. They close down, and you're stuck, right? So app discovery was something very important to us. Digital goods, obviously, something that we're going to be talking in a few minutes about, and digital goods. It's also, I think, something revolutionary. It's going to be huge for us and for the crypto world. Fiat to crypto is the #1 barrier, right? For users, for you, for me, for anyone that uses crypto. How do I get my dollars into crypto, and how do I get my crypto into dollars, right? So absolutely. That exchange is one of the toughest barriers that we've been facing so far, and we think that we found a good way to remedy that problem. And then one more thing, as always, we'll you don't even know what one more thing is.
I don't know what the one more thing is.
So yeah. So Jenny here will be will know what one more thing is at the same time as it's
yeah,
which is pretty cool. App discovery, as you can see here, this is the new dApp Explorer that we created. There are reviews. There are profiles for the dApps. It's going to be more of a social part of Lynx, where users can say, hey, I love this dApp. It was great user experience. Or on the contrary, those guys are scammy or right? But it's a good way to prevent any problem that you might have with a dApp. Obviously, we will never get scammy dApps on Lynx. But if the app is not performing as it should, then obviously people will leave reviews and stars. And just like in the App Store, we're trying to get closer to that seamless usability. And Apple is the benchmark for that. So we try to inspire ourselves from Apple, but obviously this is our own thing, and then it's going to be very cool. So as I said, reviews and rating, very important for the community, and obviously, as you see, just like on the App Store, and the profile description, and super important for the users in general. And then inline experience, right? So you'll be able to have the same thing as what you have on your phone, right? So everything pops up seamlessly in the app, and we just like Netflix, and I told you that earlier. Just like Netflix, when you go to Netflix, you click on the movie, you watch the movie, and then you get out of the movie, and you're still on Netflix. You can continue watching. You can continue browsing through the different choices that you might have. So here it is, same thing. You go to battle, trivia, play, pay, and then you're good. You're good to go. When you're done, you go back, and then you're back on the Lynx wallet.
That's awesome. Oh, before you're going to go to the next one, but I have 2 questions.
Absolutely.
So, I asked you one earlier that people didn't see, but I'm going to ask you again. For the reviews, how do people go, or how will they go and make reviews?
So they will just click on the app. They'll go into Lynx. Obviously, go to the dApp Explorer, click on the app that they want. They will see the profile, and they'll be able to leave to leave a message saying their comment. So they'll be able to star 1 star through 5 stars, and they'll be able to also comment on that page.
See, that's fantastic.
Yes.
And the second one I had is all those little screenshots that came up for the DApp. Are you guys the ones taking those, or is that something that the DApp providers have to do to get on your wallet?
So they have to provide the pictures that they want to put on the wallet. Obviously, they need to comply through a certain style, because we obviously want to maintain the quality of Lynx. And our designer will be the one evaluating if the picture that they submitted is correct. If it's not, we'll just ask them to follow some guidelines, and they'll just resubmit it, and we'll put it up for them. So
love it.
Pretty easy.
All right, I'll let you keep going.
Of course, no problem. Digital goods. For people that don't know what a digital good is, it's an NFT, non-fungible token. So it's a single unit or a restrained, a small production. So let's say Mythical Games, we partner with Mythical Games, and Scatter is in that project as well, where they have a game and they have characters. Those characters are going to be numbered and limited. So Blancos is the name of the game. Block Party, right? And the Blancos are the characters. They're going to be 3D, so you'll be able to move them up, down, sideways, and see all the sides of the character you bought. Also, you'll be able to send it to the game and bring it back from the game in your wallet. So he's going to be living inside your wallet. And let's say this guy, for example, there's probably 100. He's got 100 friends, right? 100 Blancos just like him. So you'll be number 3, for example, 3 out of 100, and you'll always have the same number, right? It's not gonna change. It's a unit. It's 1. So you can do that for characters, but you can also do that for tickets, right? Because a ticket is a single unit. So John Mayer, let's go to John Mayer concert. Jenny, would you like to go to John Mayer concert? I can't go tonight. I can't go to the concert. Let me send you my ticket so you can go with your friends, right? So I'm just sending you that NFT, right? That dGood. This is a dGood, but it's a ticket. So you can have a QR code, and it's super easy to transfer and super easy to go around. But you also have a marketplace, right? Because you have to be able to sell it if you don't want it. Right, so you'll be able to put your dGood into the marketplace and then just forget about it. Once it's sold, it will send you a notification saying, "Hey, you sold your dGood. Congratulations!" And done. And the money is transferred back to your wallet.
That's awesome. So if I went to a concert and I have a ticket on my phone, you know, the Apple Wallet or whatever, I could I put that into the Lynx wallet, and therefore I would now have.
Well, no, because it needs to be an NFT. So it would be, we would need to create that ticket. We would need to have partnerships with different people in order to do that. But it's something that is possible. It's something that we're looking into, and we're trying to bring it to life.
That could totally help, like all those scammers that do fake tickets.
Absolutely.
That would be amazing.
That would be a solution for scammers that trying to rip you off on the internet. And selling you some tickets that are not real, right?
Right.
So NFT would not be able. You would not be able to fake it. You would not be able to duplicate it. You have a finite amount of supply, and then once the supply is done, it's done.
Awesome. See, Ticketmaster, listen to this. Go to them.
Exactly. Ticketmaster, call us. We'll be happy to help. And fiat to crypto, obviously, one of the biggest barriers that we've been having so far for the past 8 months since Lynx was created. Obviously, you have the same problems. Most of the people in the space have the same problem. Fiat to crypto, how do I get my dollars in? How do I get my dollars out, right? So you could buy the stablecoin, right? The stablecoin is why you can use you can put your dollars in and your dollars out, right? So stablecoin, for people that don't know, is a token that has the same value as a dollar. It's backed by the dollar. It's backed by a big fund. So one stablecoin is equal to $1. So you erase the volatility of the market completely. You have no, right? You're not scared anymore that I'm going to pay you and then the value is going to be lower than what I was supposed to pay you, and then you lose money. We don't want that. So now you'll be able to buy with your credit card CUSD, carbon, which is a stable coin, and use it in your wallet. It's going to be inside your wallet. You'll be able to exchange it for other tokens. They are working right now with different dexes, and you'll be able to do that within Lynx, directly within Lynx, and buy with your credit card within Lynx. As I said, credit card support. You'll be able to enter your digits and then get your money, right? The KYC is super easy. It's going to be super fast, and that's how we're going to get your dollars in. Now, how do I get my dollars out, right? So for $100, you'd be able to pay with your credit card is going to be no problem. But if you go over a certain limit, you're going to be charged a certain amount because it's by credit card. So you can link your bank account directly within Lynx and transfer in or out, right? Easily. In a few minutes, you'll be able to do it, and it's going to probably take like 1 or 2 business days, and then you'll have the money in your bank account in a matter of seconds, days,
awesome.
hours,
Awesome.
right?
That's going to be so convenient for so many people. And the one more thing. Hold on.
Yes, yes. Go ahead if you have questions before we go to one more thing.
So let's see. So obviously, I did see that there were U.S. bank accounts for withdrawal.
Yes.
And I asked this before, but I want people to hear it. So do you have plans to extend that out to the rest?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Perfect.
Obviously, cryptocurrency is all over the world, and we cannot exclude a certain part of the world, right? So we will be able to link foreign bank accounts into Lynx. It's not going to be a problem. So yes, is it already working, and we'll be able to do it directly in Lynx.
That is wonderful. Now, with the credit card purchase, are you going to link that in to the Apple Pay as well, so you can just use your thumbprint or whatever? Or are you always going to have to add in your credit card details?
No, your credit card. Well, it's something that we're working on.
Awesome.
We'll see, but yes, obviously this is what we're going to try to do. But it's for now. We're you put in your credit card and that's it. I really don't. I'm not sure if you have to put it every time right now.
Oh, okay.
But obviously the goal is to not have to put the credit card 5 times in when you want to get your money, right?
Still, I mean, the fact that you are going to have it working, like even just the fact that you can put your credit card in is,
right.
God, miles ahead of everything else that's going on. I don't have to explain to people, go set up a Coinbase account and then go do this and then go do this. And they look at me like I'm insane and they don't want to do it.
Right, because you have so many steps right now. You have to have a Coinbase or a Kraken account, then you need to have an EOS account, and you have a wallet, and you have another Coinbase app, and then too many exchanges, and it's too much, and then the KYC on one side, the KYC on the other side, it takes forever. Right?
Absolutely. And I think it turns people off too. The people that are new to all this are like, I don't know what to do with all these, and it stops with mass adoption. So I think this definitely will help to work.
Absolutely. And as I said, it's a huge barrier for us and for the consumer. And in order to bring crypto to the masses like we want to do, and like we work hard to do, you need to erase or find a way to get rid of all of that, right?
Yep, I agree.
So the one more thing. The one more thing is something very special to us. We think it's going to be great, but obviously we have so much stuff that we're working on right now that it's probably going to be in another year or 8 months to a year, right? Maybe even more. It's not something that we're doing right this second. It's something that we're really want to get into and take our time with and work our way up. So one more thing is here, the Lynx chain.
I know about that.
We're going to create the Lynx chain. Obviously, again, it's going to be in a few months, in at least a year. Again, at least a year. It's not something that we're doing right now. So it's going to be designed for a consumer. We're going to be able to erase the problems that we see and then get that consumer vibe into Lynx, right? So free accounts and identity, right? It's super important to have a free account, because when you send links to your friends and you say, hey, get Lynx, get that account, I'll send you some money, or you'll get tokens, but you have to pay $1 to get the account because it's not free to us and it's not free to the user. But it's one more step that brings that destroys the relationship between the consumer-friendly app and the consumer, right? Because now he has to pay $1. What would I pay $1 for an account that I'm probably if I don't know if I'm going to use it a lot or not, right? So free accounts, super important. And then obviously a quick KYC, so you'll have a profile. It's going to be a social chain. You'll have a profile, you'll be able to message, et cetera, et cetera. So that's the goal for the first goal. The second goal is all of this out. RAM, CPU, net. Nobody understands really how it works. Every time you're running out of RAM, it's going to cost you money. You have to stake, unstake, take 3 days to come back to you. People are very confused about this. And obviously, it's one more barrier to the consumer. It's one more thing that consumers don't understand, and they don't want that. And we don't see why not. So we've worked on that. We've worked on this, and then we think that this is going to be one problem less for the future.
Interesting.
That's it.
Awesome. And the contacts, in case you guys need them, right there.
Just in case, EOSLynx.com, also Twitter, Facebook. You can find us very easily. Yes.
Well, it's very easy with your little. I don't even know what the image is. I keep thinking of it as a fox.
It is.
Oh, it's a lynx. Duh.
It's a lynx.
Oh my God, we've had this conversation.
We've had it, but it's okay. I know you've had a rough time yesterday. It was a big day for you. I know that.
Every day's a big day for me.
I'm not going to share the details, but yes.
Oh, you're funny. That sounds
yes, Lynx is our cat. We you have lions, you have
we've had this conversation. My God.
Tigers, and we are the Lynx. We are the.
They're so cute, though.
It's a cool animal. But yes, it's a very cool logo. We really like it.
Yeah, I do too. That's how it's very easy to recognize you guys everywhere. That's how I know I'm like following the right Twitter. I'm like, well,
follow the cat.
Yeah, follow the cat. I knew about the chain because I've been hearing it everywhere.
Yes.
But I love that you put all the information out there. And I like that you're also kind of like, we're going to get our stuff done here and then we're going to move on, because too many people stop and then multitask and it just,
we always try to have a working product, right? When we first started with EOS Lynx, we had the only working product. Or one of the top working products, and then we grew from there. And then we see a lot of crypto projects that promise a lot of movement and a lot of stuff that is coming, but never delivers, right? And then some of them, unfortunately, don't deliver. And then we've been delivering before we announce. So we always put out the stuff and then announce it, because we want people to understand and people to see that we have a working product. Our product is then one of the top wallets out there right now, and we have a lot of traffic, everyday daily traffic, a lot of love from the community as well. People love the wallet, and so that's been great for us.
Absolutely. I mean, because I remember when I first played with your wallet, which was, yeah, about 5 months ago, because I was guilty. I was like, I haven't used it yet. And I was like, okay, this is great. It's a, great wallet. And then, you guys were still building on it. So I was like out playing with somewhere else, and then I came back to it. I'm like, holy crap, like it's expanded.
Yeah.
So
well, we
far.
always work on it, right? We always bring new features. We always try to raise the bar to what we want the bar to be at. And that's been our main challenge, is to keep, once you have a working product, people tend to stop or slow down.
They do, yeah.
Try to go full gas, pedal to the metal all the time, and just bring new stuff all the time, bring new options to Lynx, bring new dApps into Lynx, build relationships with the people in the space, have an active community. And I think we've reached that so far, but there's always room for improvement.
Well, I mean, you guys are doing great. Like I was saying earlier, again, off screen, when I use your wallet compared to some of the other ones, I love that I don't have to input a password or put my fingerprint on. It's just easy. It's like I can go and, because I'm guilty of, I like to play EOS Tower.
Okay.
I play that and I'm like, oh, I don't have to accept anything. And it's so much fun. It's so much fun.
Such a cool game.
It is, which I'll be doing a video on, of course, if hopefully soon, because now someone will try and copy me if I don't do it soon. But
it's the first game that we see on EOS that is really for the user, just to have fun. It
is fun.
It's not to gamble. It's just exciting to have a game like you would have on the App Store, like Towers, or like, I don't know if you remember those games where you had to flick the football or the basketball or the baseball.
Oh no, I didn't play that one.
Yeah, it's all those flick games. It's nice to see something different for a change,
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, because I go to like what do I do? I like to go to arcades sometimes, and I like those ones where like the little pieces.
Right, right. It's so fun, and it's refreshing to see that on the blockchain.
It is indeed. Oh, and you know what? You were you haven't mentioned it yet, but you were talking about your token.
Yes, absolutely.
I want to forget that.
We've been working super hard on Lynx, obviously, and then the market being what the market is, we all hit a rough patch in the last couple months, and so we wanted a way for the markets to show some signs of recovery, and then obviously we took our time because we weren't ready to put them out yet, but we are ready now, and it's coming out March 11th. So in a week, in 6 days, right? So in 6 days, our tokens are going to be on most of the exchanges, new DEX, DEX EOS, WellX, hopefully all of them, and you'll be able to buy Lynx coins within those wallets. We'll also have something that is going to be sort of staking the tokens, and you'll get rewarded for holding the tokens for a certain amount of time. We're still working on the details, but this is this is what we're going to do probably for people that want to hold our tokens for a little while. They'll be able to hold it and then get rewarded for holding it after that period. So that's also a cool feature that we're introducing once we launch the tokens. And obviously, it's not only Lynx, but also Workcoin. And Workcoin, which is for people that don't know what Workcoin is a platform that we created, a freelance platform, peer-to-peer on the blockchain with smart contracts, just like Fiverr or Upwork for freelancers. And you'll be able to get paid in EOS or Carbon stablecoin, and then get hired directly. So the money will go in a smart contract. And then once the job is done, the money will be released to you, and so that will be Workcoin. So we'll have Workcoin tokens and then Lynx tokens available on March 11th.
Very cool. Now, quick, I know you've said it on a couple of other, or someone said it. Either way, for those that do not know what the Lynx token does,
right? So the Lynx token, you're going to be able to use it. in Lynx, obviously, we are partnering with different dApps that where you'll be able to use the Lynx token.
Okay.
Obviously, you'll be able to stake it. We'll probably have a pair with Carbon where you can exchange Lynx with CUSD. I don't want to put everything out there, but you'll have some usage of Lynx and obviously as we grow, you'll have more and more usage of that token. So we always, if we'll be able to use it in shops, for example, we'll do that as well. Or we're always open for new stuff. So everywhere we can put Lynx token, we'll try to have the best usage for it.
Awesome. Love it. Love it. Man, this has been jam-packed of new stuff. I love it.
Absolutely. I'm sorry. I tried to cram everything in there.
No, it's good.
It's a bit overwhelming, but yeah, we've been working so hard, and it's good to be able to showcase that to our consumer on a larger platform that we have, and you have a larger platform that we do. So it's super cool to be on your podcast. Obviously, I always try to have new things for you. You're the only one for now that had that podcast with us. So we're having other people obviously in next week and next month, but you're the number one. So
that makes me so happy.
Absolutely.
Oh, awesome, man. I don't have any more questions because I just interrupt with them anyways. Do you have anything that somehow we have missed?
I don't believe so. I think we've been over everything in the past 20 minutes.
Maybe a little longer. Not bad.
Yeah, I think we've gone through everything. Again, the tokens are going to be live on March 11th. People can follow us. Yes, 6 days. People can follow us on Twitter, on Facebook, mostly Twitter. Very active on Twitter. You have the Lynx Telegram. Just type EOS Lynx in Telegram. You'll find us.
Awesome.
And you can go to our website also, eoslynx.com. If you have a dApp, also you can submit the dApp on our website, and then we'll review it. I review it personally, all the requests and submissions. So obviously, anyone that wants to get on in Lynx is welcome, more than welcome.
Awesome. I love it. I'll have all those links for people in the description as well. Makes it easier.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I am going to say goodbye here, but I won't hang up as usual.
Absolutely.
But thank you so much. This is awesome. I mean, I have nothing else to say.
Thank you so much for having us again. Always a pleasure to be
Of course. You're always welcome. Always. Awesome. Thanks so much, Robin.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
This episode was brought to you by Scatter.